I was attracted to a career in Kent after I met a recruiter from Kent Teach. I had initially planned to move to England because job opportunities in Ireland are quite scarce, and I had lived in Galway my whole life and I just wanted a change of scene. And when I met him, he was very upfront and honest and told me what to expect, and I liked the sound of it.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Miss McClinton.
So today we're going to look at exercising our brains with some mental.
If I'm honest, I didn't know much about Kent before I came here, but I did know that teachers who I knew at home had been successful in obtaining jobs in Kent. And through conversations with them, I began to realise actually how settled they were and how they enjoyed teaching the children that were over here and working in the schools that were here.
What attracted me to a career in Kent was that I got to be a class teacher right away. So straight after I graduated, it was an opportunity that I wasn't going to get in Northern Ireland, and it was just too good to turn down.
So when a job came up in Kent, I decided to go for it, give it a go, and luckily I did get the job, and I never really looked back from there.
Teaching is something I love. I love being a teacher. I love working with children, and I love having the opportunity to be creative. I love that I'm able to write a musical with the children and be able to put it on to show to their parents, to show to the rest of the school, something that they can be proud of and something that I can be proud of.
My initial concern would have been getting to grips with the curriculum because I trained in Ireland and I wasn't familiar with it. I found it a little bit difficult in my first term, but then I have to say the major high for me would be that once I did get to grips with it, once I found out where I was going and once I utilised the resources that were available to me here, I really feel like I've mastered it and I know what I'm doing, and that has helped my confidence in myself as a teacher, but also my confidence in how students are going to react to me in the future as well.
People at the start, I asked, does anyone know how a hot air balloon works, and some people put up their hands. Would you now like to volunteer and tell me how?
The support that the staff gave me was fantastic. I was also assigned a mentor to look after me throughout the year, and this was a massive help. The students are lovely. There is a large mix, but they add a lot of diversity and difference to the lessons, and it has been a pleasure to teach them.
There have been numerous opportunities for me to develop professionally. For me personally, I was able to take on the role of a subject coordinator and a year leader, and I know that they're roles that wouldn't have come to me as quickly had I been teaching at home.
I came here 7 years ago as an NQT, and in 7 years I have been able to and been given the opportunity to develop in lots of different ways. Within 2 years I was given the opportunity to become a subject coordinator within the school. And following on from that, I became a year leader. And following on from that, I joined the senior management team. I'm now assistant head teacher of one of the largest schools in Kent, which is really a great achievement. I am also doing my MPQH, which is my qualification to become a head teacher. And without the opportunities and the training that Kent offer, that would never have happened for me. So it has been really, really excellent. If you want to succeed in Kent, you will.
From the very offset, I wanted to establish strong social links here and not just to limit myself to having Irish friends or English friends, but to combine both. I joined a running club and met quite a lot of English people there who were more than happy for me to socialise with them, travel to events with them. They were very, very welcoming. And then along with that, then they've actually made great friends with the other Irish people that I know here as well.
If you're considering a move to Kent, I would say to you, location-wise, it is definitely the place to be, and it's beside London and Europe, so I mean, you couldn't ask for any better.
I haven't found Kent that expensive in terms of accommodation. The place I live in is absolutely lovely and there's lots to do. And then I compare it to where my friend lives in London and where I live, and I know what she pays and I know what I pay, and I'm very lucky where I live.
I've been home quite a lot. It's very, very easy. get your train to Gatwick Airport to Dublin or Knock, and then usually there's someone waiting on the other side for me. But I have to say, communicating is quite easy anyhow. We've got Skype, so that means I get to see my dog every evening.
If you're looking for long-term career opportunities, Kent is definitely the place for you.
I would just have to say go for it. You've got an opportunity to be fully employed, full-time employment. You've got an opportunity for promotion within your school. It's a fantastic place to live, and finally the weather isn't too bad either.